and welcome to a driving tour of our Morris Minor. This is Clementine, the orange little tangerine of a vehicle. This is a panel that we need to secure. I'm sorry I don't have it that set up for you on this video, but we just need to put some new fasteners in. But in any event, this is the ultimate beach house car. Go to dinner with your friends. It will hold 4 people, not comfortably, but reasonably. And we've done a lot of sorting work on this car, so we know the gas gauge is good. The brakes have been gone through, the transmission is in great shape, the engine runs nicely. The folks that own this car, it's on consignment with us, have spent quite a bit of money on its last visit to our shop. So you'll be getting a car that you can rely on, as much as someone can rely on an old British car. But let me take you for a short drive, and I'll show you how nicely it performs, and you can decide for yourself. Turn around here if we can see. Yeah. These are delightfully simple cars. I'm pretty sure this one has the 1098 engine installed, which is not fast, but fast enough. And I think this also has a single SU carburetor. It could certainly be made faster if somebody really wanted with upgrades. We have 1275 engines available, but I don't think that's the point of this car. I think this is the ultimate go to the beach car, go to dinner on a hot summer night at your beach house. Just a really fun, giant tangerine of a Clementine. It's like a very bold orange statement. And it's shiny and in nice shape. If you're unfamiliar, Morris Minors are sort of like the VW Bug of folks in Britain. I don't know if the Germans would dislike and the Brits would dislike that comment, but it was a utilitarian everyman car, the same way the Bug was. Morris Minors Travelers were SUVs for folks in the UK, the way a RAV4 is an SUV here in the States. And again, no offense to all the various communities, but utility-wise, the Morris Minor was just an easy to own and simple vehicle. Very simple controls as well. We only have a fuel gauge and a speedo and an odometer. There is an oil light here for low oil pressure, and there's a high beam indicator, ignition, high beam, something like that. I think this is the lights. There's a dip switch over here. So park lights, headlights, and this one is wipers. This is the washer pump. It's like a water pistol. Doesn't work super well, but that was how they did it. And then we have the heater control. There's also a blower fan here, a 1-speed blower. So it's nice to have a heater. There's a water valve under the hood, just like on the Sprites. So if you want to let the water into the heater, you turn that on, and it's either on or off all season. So in the spring you turn it off, you turn it on again in the fall, and then you have the blower to supplement that. We have a little indicator light on the turn signal here on the end of the stalk. Those don't usually work, but we fixed that when the car was here. But this car runs really nicely. You know, you don't hear a lot of valve clatter. It's smooth, the power is good. You know, for what it is, it's performing at its best. We might have put on a new exhaust system. It's a stock exhaust system, so it's not particularly aggressive or loud. It's just a fun knock-around car. A big open cockpit with a nice big skyline. It's a fun vehicle. The Morris Minor convertible, kind of an underrated British classic. All right, and back at the shop. So we will put this blanking panel back on. So that's part of the car, and it needs to be secured. And that's what we have today from Bug Eye Guys.